Shabbat Shalom, Temple Sinai. This week I'm standing in the chapel. We have this wonderful collection of stained glass windows, and this panel next to me is one that's a pretty unusual one to find in a synagogue. It has in it a piece of a letter that George Washington wrote to the Jewish community at the Truro Synagogue in Rhode Island. And it talks about the government of the United States, which gives to bigotry no sanction, to persecution no assistance, requires only that they who live under its protection should demean themselves as good citizens. It was a statement from Washington saying, we want you Jews to be at home here. And the new young country of the United States took it a step further and actually borrowed a line from this week's Torah portion and inscribed it in a fairly prominent place. If you go to Philadelphia at the Liberty Bell, you'll see that it says, proclaim liberty throughout the land. And that line, proclaim liberty throughout the land, comes from this week's Torah portion. As Jews, we encounter that idea of proclaiming liberty whenever we have a Jubilee year. And as Americans, of course, that's one of our core principles, that we believe in a nation of liberty. And so in both cases, it's about freedom, and it's about celebrating that freedom and ensuring that freedom for others. Sometimes in the course of American history, that's been easy. Sometimes that's been more of a challenge. But for us as Jews, this country has provided unparalleled levels of success and acceptance, something that we sometimes lose sight of. But even in the midst of the current challenges, it's important to recognize that America has truly been a home for us as Jewish people. I hope you'll join us at services this Shabbat as we celebrate and mark Memorial Day. Services Friday evening will be at 7 o'clock. Saturday morning, Torah study at 8:30, and then the minyan at 9:15. Sunday, the temple offices will be closed as well on Monday for Memorial Day. But next week, all the usual things are going on. Tuesday, Talmud. We have more conversations about the upcoming unification vote. So lots of opportunities to connect and get engaged, and hopefully to use the temple as a launching pad for liberty and freedom for all of us. For now, Shabbat Shalom from the chapel. Look forward to seeing you soon.